Happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome to Short No Life. So on today's video, Modelones actually reached out and asked me did I want to try their primer and dehydrator kit, and they also sent me out a gel polish kit, which I'm about to show you guys. So here's the primer and dehydrator set, and we'll get more into that in a second. And here is the box the gel polish came in. So it is a 32 piece, and we will actually go more into detail with this in a second. So let's just jump into the primer and dehydrator kit. So here it is. It of course come with the primer and the dehydrator. I do actually want to apologize because I didn't show you the back of the box where the ingredients were. I know some people like to see that. I apologize for not showing that. I didn't realize it was on the back. But so I pulled out the instructions or the info pamphlet, and if you want to read any of that, just go ahead and pause the video so you can read that. And so I'm now going to open these bottles, and I'll be honest, I am smelling them. I just wanted to see if they were a loud smell, but I really couldn't smell it until I put it up to my nose. So to me, it wasn't a loud smell in my opinion. But I'm gonna be honest, I actually like loud smells, so they don't bother me. But yeah, I didn't feel like they were loud at all. So if you don't know what a dehydrator and a primer is, the dehydrator removes the oils from your nails. If you have oils on your nails, that can cause lifting. So this is just going to remove all of the oils, and a good dehydrator will make your nails look dry, which this dehydrator did. So next up, you want to follow it with your primer, and the primer is like a double-sided tape, so it's going to stick to your nail and stick to the product. And I always do 2 coats of primer, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am scrubbing in both of the products into my nails because you make ridges when you file your nails beforehand. So I just kind of scrub it in to get into all those ridges. And I think there might be something on the camera, yeah. And now we're done with the nails. So as you can see, I wanted to test out this primer and dehydrator. I didn't want to just recommend it and not test it out. So I put these on, I think the day before Christmas Eve. I think that's when I put these on so I could have a proper test. So I'm gonna have a week update in like a few seconds, but before we get into that, here is the instruction pamphlet that was inside of the gel polish kit. Again, if you want to read anything, just pause the video to read it. I do want to note that the polish does contain Hema. Hema is not a bad thing. I see so many people talking about Hema, but Hema is not a bad thing. It's just a popular allergen, so it's not a bad thing. Right now, I just showed you it came with the primer, it came with a matte top coat, it comes with a base coat, and it comes with a top coat. So I actually like that off the back. I'm gonna be honest, because sometimes I want things in matte and sometimes I want it in shiny, and a lot of companies don't offer matte. So I appreciated that they offered both. I really love that and appreciated that. And as you can see, I'm really getting into the colors. They're just gonna zoom by. I felt like this was a great variety. I've purchased a lot of kits from a lot of company, and I felt like this was the most, I want to say inclusive or variety. You kind of get what I'm trying to say. This had the most variety I've ever seen in a kit. Most kits will come with mostly pinks. This one had shades of green, shades of blue, shades of purple. I saw orange in there, like even shades of red. This did not just have one color and then boom, you have a bunch of extra colors. No, this had variety, and all of them were so beautiful. I felt like there was not one color that I could not use or would not use. Everything was just so gorgeous to me. I really do love this kit. And also the fact that it comes with a blue, and I'm sorry, not a blue, but a black, a white, and a gray, to me was amazing because you rarely get that. You probably get a black or a white, but never both of them. So this to me was a great kit for a beginner. If you are trying to start your journey and you don't know what kit to pick, I feel like you have a great variety with these. Remember to do 2 thin coats so this can cure all the way through. And that's all I have to say about it. So right here is my 1 week update. These are my nails. As you can see, no lifting on my left hand. We're going to talk about my left hand because my right hand, I'm still not good with prep and everything. So I really don't really judge anything by my right hand because I am right-handed, but my left hand, I had no lifting. I had no issues whatsoever. Everything stuck properly. I recommend this. I am approaching 2 weeks now, so I have had these on my nails a minute. I am about to change my set because I'm getting bored, but yeah, I feel like there would be no issues with this lasting 2 weeks. I don't see lifting at all. So yeah, I do recommend this product, and I'll probably test it out again just in case you guys want like a 2-week update, and I'll try to leave my nails on for 2 weeks this time. But yeah, I'm getting a little bored. These are Christmassy and I want something different now. I'm just building my nails up right now. I'm going to do the pointer and the ring finger in this nude shade. And I do want to be honest, none of these nails are built properly or structurally right. This is just for video purposes. And the pinky and the middle finger, I do want to say I did file the nails, but if you were to wear this for real outside those nails, I would say encapsulate that design that I'm about to show you. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that because I kept forgetting it in the other voiceover. This is like my second or third time doing the voiceover. I just kept forgetting to say that. So if you want to do those nails, encapsulate it. So I'm using the black, the white, and I use those 3 brushes and that builder gel. I put all of that on my palette. The smallest brush is for the builder gel. I'm making mention of that because with this technique, which I don't even know what this technique is called, that builder gel is hard to actually control, like where it goes. Sometimes it's a lot more runny than you expect, so you can't always control where the builder gel is going to go. So I would honestly suggest using the small brush because it gives you a little bit more control. So I did fully cure all of the polish, and I did 2 coats of both polish, and then I also did flash cure the builder gel for like 20 seconds just to make this process go by faster. This did take a long time because I was doing so many layers. And I really can't explain this method to you guys. I'm sorry. But what I can say is like the white part is really supposed to be a small section. So with the white, I'm literally just going over the builder gel and I'm fully covering it. So where the builder gel stops on the actual nail, that's where I put the black, because the black is supposed to technically be touching that builder gel, if that makes sense. That builder gel. But I really can't explain this. I feel like you have to see what I'm doing to kind of understand it. You want everything to kind of touch each other, if that makes sense. But you want to fully cover the white. So you may see a lot of white, but the white is literally just sitting on top of the builder gel. It's just going to get filed out anyway. And I hope that makes sense. And you never want to encapsulate the white with the builder gel. And you could do any colors you want to, but I use black and white, so that's why I keep saying white. So whatever color you're using, you don't want to encapsulate that white color. You want to actually encapsulate the black when you get to the black portion. You can't actually go over and encapsulate the white when you're building the nails because you're going to file it off anyway. I just want to say build it up. Do not build it up thickly because the whole point of this design is to thin it out. And when you thin it out, that's when the design is kind of seen. And that's why I said once you thin it out, that's when I would go back in and I would actually encapsulate it. So since this is my practice hand, I don't really pre-file my nails. So if they look a little wide, that's why. I'm going to file them and shape them perfectly in a little bit. And I'm just kind of showing you how this design is supposed to look. I felt like if I just built this nail and then didn't even show you the filing portion, you would kind of be confused. So this is what I was trying to achieve, and I honestly could have gone a lot thinner with this layer right here, but I was happy with how it was looking. I thought it turned out cute. This was actually my test nail. This was not the real deal nail. I just wanted to try it before I got to this nail because I didn't want to make any mistakes. This one nail alone took me an hour to do. And it was really just because of all of the curing and flash curing. That takes time. That takes a lot of time, especially since I was doing 2 coats of the white and 2 coats of the black. I really wanted it to be opaque. And I'm saying do 2 coats because I did miss a few spots because like I said, it took an hour to do this design. So I guess I kind of got a little lazy at the end. So you do see a few spots where I just kind of missed, but it was accidental. But yeah, I'm still very, very happy with this design. So I do want to give a quick little tip. I would not actually recommend doing this with builder gel. I do have a polygel, which I did not think about at the moment, or I would have done this with polygel. I recommend polygel in all honesty, because you have more control over that layer. Is thicker. It kind of goes where you tell it to go, and builder gel does too, but you have to know the consistency of your builder gel. You would need like a thicker one, and mine was a little bit runny, so once I put my gel on there, it immediately went in the light so it wouldn't move. But yeah, I honestly recommend doing this with polygel, and Modelones actually sells polygel if you want to do all of it with one brand. I just didn't have any from Modelones at the time of making this video, but if I'd had it, I definitely would have used it because it would have been a lot easier. And I also want to try more things with this technique. So if you want to leave me 2 color combos or even 3 color combos, I think that might look cool. Like a few color combos down in the comment section down below I can try. Let me know, because I want to play around with this technique again. I felt like it was really fun, but I think I do need to go get me some polygel to do it with that instead, because like I said, this was very, very, very tedious. I really can't explain the pattern I'm going in right now. I was kind of making it up on the spot, and I kind of, at some point, you see, I just filled the rest of the nail in with black. That was because I really was like, I could put the white over the top of it and then come back in with the black. And that's kind of how I messed up a few spots. Well, not messed up, I missed a few spots because I did just kind of fill the whole nail in with black. But that's because I was really, like I said, I was making up this design as I go. I didn't really know how I really wanted to do this. I just wanted it to be interesting, and as I was going, it just felt like this might make sense. I really was scared. I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time ever attempting this technique, and yes, I was scared that it would not come out correctly, because I've only seen this done with polygel, and I never, like I said, I've never attempted it, so I didn't know how it was going to turn out. So in my mind, I just felt like, oh no, I'm messing up. Wait, is this right? Like, I just kept questioning myself, which is why I did the test nail, which was the pinky. But I will be honest with you guys and say that this actually took me a few days to do this set because of the holidays. So yeah, I just had to stop and go celebrate with my family. I think I started this on New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's, and then I finished this up probably, I'm gonna say Tuesday. I finished the rest of it Tuesday. And I know today is Wednesday. Wait, no, I finished it Monday. I cannot remember. I'm sorry, you guys. It did take me a few days to get this design. That's all I know. And so now I am just filing the nail again. I'm going to switch out my bit. I feel like this was the wrong one. And again, the cuticle, if it looks weird, that practice hand is shaped funny, and so I did the best that I could without touching the practice hand sidewalls, which is a good thing. You should really practice not touching the sidewalls of the practice hand, because then you won't do it when you do it on your own self. So that's why it's always shaped like that, because that's the way the finger is shaped, if that makes sense. And you probably didn't even notice what I'm talking about. But I finished filing that nail off camera. And now this is all of the things I wanted to add to the nails. This is just me pulling random things out. I didn't use everything. So I found this black like platinum gel in my collection. And then I also found this Modelones glittery gel. I couldn't decide at that moment what I wanted to use, so I showed both, but I decided not to use the Modelones, but I actually wish I did, because I feel like that would have been more impactful in my mind, and I could have used black diamond instead. Yeah, I'm still learning rhinestones. That's going to definitely be a goal this year, is to get so much better at rhinestone placement and how to achieve the looks I'm going for. So right now I am just wiping the nails off with alcohol and putting base coat on them. I did cure that, and now I'm putting matte top coat right on top. I was going to go straight in with matte top coat, but since I filed so much on the pinky and the middle nail, I feel like I might have deep scratches in the nail, so I decided to go in with base just to smooth it out, just in case there is any deep scratches, if you're wondering why I did base first. And now I'm just going to make a French nail on this one. I feel like I'm always saying I'm still learning, but I am so satisfied with this nail. Like, I feel like I really see some growth in this nail, so I'm so happy. I didn't have to clean up a ton. So yeah, I really like this nail. And so yeah, I just sprinkled that off camera, and I washed the hand to get all of that glitter off. And now on this nail, I'm just kind of doing this shape. This is just the background for the diamonds I want to put on, and I 100% should have made this thicker, or at least covered the entire nail. This was just too thin for what I wanted to do, but I've done rhinestone placements with black in the past, and I feel like that's always my go-to for some reason, is to cover a nail up with black rhinestones, because I love it. In all honesty, I love it, but I need to stop making that my default. So I try to make it just a little bit different or more interesting, and in all honesty, I rather would have covered the full nail up with this. So I did include a little bit of black diamonds. I didn't like them, so you're going to see me take them out. I don't know. It just didn't look right in person, but on camera it looks fine, and I probably could have kept it. But I did just take them out, and I'm putting more jet black in there. And I also off camera added some caviar beads to fill up a few empty spaces on the nail. So this is what I came up with. Off camera, it just still looked plain. So I did add this charm off camera, and I just tacked it on there. But this is the set. I really do love it. I love this technique that I just did. I really, again, want to try more. So if you have any suggestions, let me know down below. As you can see in the outside shots, you can see where I told you guys I kind of missed a few spots, but it's okay. I love it. I think it turned out so beautiful. I just want to say thank you, Modelones, for sending out all of these products. The link will be in the description box down below. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this set down in the comment section down below. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I make new videos twice a week. I want you guys to have an amazing day. Bye.